the last live stream that I did, the little things that kill, I wanted to hop on and just send out some positive energy into the world. And that's another thing I'm grateful for. What we know now about addiction and your mental health and your mindset is so light years ahead of where we used to be. You don't have to muddle through life anymore. I mean, some people never figure it out. And it's just, you have to think about your. I'll give you an example. See, I work in sales and I'm around super extroverty people. And these super extroverty people remind me of the retarded people, not the retarded people, the popular people that were just super chatty and they like to be around other extroverted people. And I could just never figure it out. And I would have muddled my whole way through life, thinking there was something wrong with them, or thinking there was something wrong with me, had I not had somebody not handed me off some Tony Robbins CDs, and had I not taken the disc profile, DISC. I highly recommend everybody listening, all one of you, to hop on, do a Google search for the disc profile, and get your disc profile. So it's similar to the briggs-meyers test, but it's a little bit more practical. It's a little more short order. It's a little more Cliff's Notes version. So I took this disc profile, and like a magical thing happened. I understood how to relate to people. Like before, super extroverty people would freak me out, and I would have to like run away from them, or I wouldn't trust them, and the energy would be really weird because extroverted people love to talk to people, and if you are backing off from them, then man, they get hurt by that. And when they get hurt by that, it just really spins their noodle. They have this weird internal dialogue like, this person doesn't want to talk to me. They think something's wrong with me. What's wrong with me? Why aren't they talking to me? Something's wrong with me. Why don't they want to talk to me? Maybe something's wrong with them. Maybe if people think they don't want to talk to me, they're going to think I'm weird. Maybe if people think they don't want to talk to me, they're going to think I'm weird. Maybe so what I need to do is I need to go around and tell everybody they're weird, so that people, if they see them not talking to me, they don't think I'm weird. And that's so when you get people that decide to gossip, a lot of times that's what it is. It's an insecurity because of their personality type. And me, so yeah, there's introverts and extroverts, and there's task-oriented people, which is what I am, and there's people-oriented people, which is what they are. So a scenario that would play out in something like that would be, we've got a job to do, and the people person will say, well, for this job to be bearable, we need to chop it up and shoot the shit while we're doing the job. And a person like me would say, we need to bust this shit out, and then we can chop it up if you do a good job, and I can trust you to do the job. Because if you don't kill it with me, then I'm not going to trust you, and because I'm looking at tasks to identify whether or not I can trust you. And you're saying, and the extrovert is like, the people-oriented person is wanting to bond with you and chop it up and shoot the shit. So I definitely recommend taking the disc profile. And it's pretty interesting because I talked about my father in the last live stream, the little things that kill, and about the problems we had, and that we just never see eye to eye. And we actually did take the disc profile, and it shows a graph. And so his graph was completely inverted from my graph. So I can see why we didn't get along. But yeah, the fact that that's available, and that there's all kinds of different philosophies that you can embrace that will enhance your life and make sense of your life. We're all just animals climbing around on this rock, hurtling through time and space. And it doesn't make a lot of sense. Where do I fit in? Why am I here? What's the point of all this? But there is a point, and maybe I don't know what it is, but we have to think that we're here in the now. So the here and the now must matter.